are ready to start our show. Let's go ahead and make this thing happen. I'm excited for you guys to be here tonight. It's one of my highlights of the day. I appreciate you guys stopping in and learn what we do and how we do it. So we are officially live on YouTube right now, and I am going to mute everybody out. We are going to do that. Yep, we are going to do that, and we are going to lock the room. Not lock the room, but there we go. Okay, so hey guys, how you doing? Welcome to the call tonight. Today is an awesome day because a lot of people are taking advantage of the promotion right now of going up 2 levels, starting from level 2 and going up to level 2 and 3 or 2, 4, whatever they're doing. You guys are using it to create another $500 by doing so, and it's also putting more money not only in your pocket but also in your team's pocket, right? That's what's beautiful about it. So guys, first of all, welcome everybody. We're gonna this club, this private invitation you're on right now on YouTube. If you're seeing this on YouTube for the first time, you are seeing this. This is about how to create breaking the chains of financial slavery, but how to create wealth, like literally how to create wealth with the foundation we're teaching you to do. So let's get to it. We're gonna call this wealth transformation, becoming the bank. Everything we're teaching you to do is become the bank. You personally are learning the skills, what's needed to become the bank. So when you understand cash flow, it flows to the people who are looking for it. Every day is cash flow day. Every day. There's no reason why you got to wait for a week or 2 weeks or a whole month before you start receiving cash flow. In this club, it's absolutely possible to make it every single day. And if you aren't looking for cash flow, most of the time you don't find it. MLS Bitcoin Club is only for the people who are looking for it because we cash flow every single day. If you think about the home economy right now, it's more important than ever before, right? You think about the economy around us, and it's all over the world. I mean, we have a world economy that went down basically 2.5, 3 years of growth. It took it all out in 6, 7, and 8 weeks. The United States alone got over 40 million people that lost their jobs, looking for unemployment. And those don't even count all the people because it only counts the people that are looking for unemployment. So when we think about what that's really saying to a lot of people is a lot of small business owners, they didn't file unemployment. Some of them tried to get it and they got denied. There's a lot of small mom and pop shops that are trying to make it through this economy, and they are finding themselves out of work, no money coming in. And so when you look at what runs America, the small mom and pop shops run America. It's not really the major corporations. It's usually the small mom and pop shops that are doing it. So is there some kind of relief out there for you besides the stimulus checks? It is. We have this club. And so if you come in here with new ideas, right, you can't blame your home economy because of the COVID-19. You got laid off because they're not joining. You got to think new ways to create cash flow. And if you think about it, our new ideas that if you're open to it, is going to come and give you some new ideas to pay your mortgage this week. Literally, it can pay your mortgage this week. But we got to break the chains of financial slavery. What does that mean? You got to get rid of all the things you thought you knew about money. And most people have no clue about money. Most people, because all they do is go to work, they come home, they do it again the next day, they do the same thing, right? You go to school, get a good education, you want to get a good job, but there's a slide we got out there and somewhere in the internet, 3.5 million people that have bachelor's degrees and higher are out of work. They are homeless. So what is that saying? Is that the technology, the techniques, what we've been learning all these years, was it the right path or was it the wrong one? Most people fell into that path and it found out that it was the wrong path, right? Because the COVID-19 affected most of the people you know. And it can be changed, guys. The thing is, that could be changed because in this club, you're going to learn how to break the chains of financial slavery. Now, what our club deal with? We send our payments out in Bitcoin. Our club is all about financial education, but we send our payments out in Bitcoin. Now, what's so important about Bitcoin compared to the US dollar or any other dollar? Dollars, we talk about pounds, we talk about any kind of fiat currency, rubles, right? Wands, yen, doesn't matter. Wherever the paper dollar is, wherever the paper is in your country, it doesn't matter. What the Bitcoin has done, it is a universal currency that the world is using, the people around the world. And we are exchanging value without the need of banks, without the need of third party. No third party at all. No Visa, no MasterCard, no PayPal, no banks, none of that. And we don't need it because the blockchain, what we're using, this technology we were using, it allows us to provide value to one another without the need of the third party. And that's powerful. That is the first time in history that we are able to do that. So gold right now, people love to have gold, right? But gold is not really a true asset. It only becomes an asset when you go to sell it. It's not something you can make money on it today and tomorrow and the next day. Because once you liquidate it, it's gone forever, right? It's gone in somebody else's pockets. But when we talk about Bitcoin and we talk about this asset that we have within our club, this asset allows you to get paid not just for the day, but also in the future as well. And you're going to learn more about that as we keep going. So who's this guy that's talking to you right now? My name is Derry Perkinson. I am the founder and visionary of this club. I grew up in projects of Newark, New Jersey, right? Back in the 70s, Newark, New Jersey. I tried to find my way out. I joined the military in 1979. I didn't leave until 1999, really officially 2000. So I've been out the military as long as I've been in the military. The cool thing about that, though, is that I learned a lot of different skills, right? I jumped out of airplanes and helicopters, and I was a drill sergeant. I was a combat engineer. I drove boats and built bridges, and I did a lot of good stuff. But you know what? One day I had to get out the military. I said, wow, what am I going to do when I got out the military? So I got an opportunity to learn about becoming a computer engineer, and I took it. And so when I started learning about computers, man, my world changed. My entire world changed on the possibility that I can create. And so other things happened. And then when I left the military, I was doing very well. I was making $165,000 a year. It was awesome. That things happened. And then all of a sudden, woo, 9/11 hit. And the whole economy went to crap. Y'all remember that? Went to crap. And so what happened, I took a job. My last job I ever had was with SunTrust Bank. And at that time, I was learning to trade in the markets. And when I was doing that at my desk, I made my monthly income in a matter of minutes. And that was like, wow, this is what I'm doing for the rest of my life. And I started learning about different types of money. I learned about mortgages. I learned about HELOCs. I learned about cash flowing and insurance. I learned about all these different ways to cash flow. And I put this thing together for my great-great-grandchildren, which was an archive for them. And then I monetized it, and I'm allowing you to come learn about what I have done. So this is a way for you to join us. We've been around. I put it on the internet in the year 2014. And I've been building on it from 2014 to the day. We are the biggest secret on the internet today, guys. Why is that? Because 2014 to now, we only got about 3,000 members. That's it. It's wide open. How far do you want to take it? Take it as far as you want to go. We are 90% automated. 90% automated. What does that mean? The only thing I got to do is press a button to release the payment. That's it. Everything else is automated. Goes through the Bitcoin, goes to the back office, goes to the whole highlights. It shows up in your back office. I release the payments. Boom. It goes right into your Bitcoin wallet. There is no wallet in our back office. The cool thing about this program, guys, is that it is helping families create a pathway to an income-free lifestyle. Now, what does that really mean? An income-free lifestyle. The cool thing about an income-free lifestyle is that it allows you to build extra cash flow without the need to go get another job without the need to go get another job. You don't have to go get another job. The cool thing about it is the cash flow we're talking about, it starts out in the hundreds and it goes all the way up to the hundreds, thousands. It goes from $100, $150, all the way up to 100,000. So when you think about that, what we're really doing in this private club is providing the tools necessary to become financially free. That's what you're learning inside this club. It's private. It ain't out for everybody. It's just for folks that's inside the club. Now, our club has communities in it, a lot of communities. We got communities in South America. We got communities in Japan, and not necessarily China, but Japan. We have folks in Asia, a lot of places in Asia. Australia is part of Asia, right? We got folks over there. We got folks in all of Europe. We got folks in, I want to say the southern parts of the world, right? We got folks in Jamaica. We got folks in those different islands down there. We got folks all over the world. We got folks in Africa. I mean, all kind of parts of Africa we got folks in. And so the beauty is, how can somebody that's be unbanked, which is like over basically probably 3 million, 4 million people in America that's unbanked, and how we get them banked is because we can use that within the internet. We can use the cell phones as their bank account, which means the Bitcoin in their cell phone can be their bank account. And that opened up the world to a lot of people to start producing cash flow on their own without the need of a bank. You see, we don't need the banks. A lot of people says we need the bank. We don't need the banks. Don't need them. And so this powerful tool that we're using called cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, is allowing us to do that. And the best part about it is there's no monthly fees here. No monthly fees. You are literally able to grow your wealth, and and there's no monthly fees you got to worry about, nothing you got to sell. You're not selling anything in that program. It's all about education, which we're going to talk about in a second. But we're going to talk about the 5 pillars of wealth first. Now, why is the 5 pillars of wealth so important to you? Because once you build these 5 pillars of wealth, once you build this, you have a solid foundation to wealth. Now, what are we talking about? Pillar number 1, it all starts with that one. Create 3 to 5 streams of income. 3 to 5 streams of income is basically cash flow that's coming in on a daily basis, right? It may take a year for you to produce that type of cash flow. You might start out with, you got paid today, and then you get paid again next week. Some of you get paid again the next week, right? But then once you start to generate the flow between you and your team, you'll start receiving pay, cash flow on a daily basis, like 3, 4, 5 times a day, just coming into your wallet, coming in 3 to 4 times a day. And remember, the payments are coming directly to your Bitcoin wallet. And once you get that in the first stream, then you're looking for the second stream. Then you're looking for the third stream. So this is what happens in our club. So the cash, what you learn to do is take this good cash that's coming in, right? You got this cash flow coming in, and you're going to take that cash and you're going to start eliminating your debt, right? You're going to start eliminating the debt. That's going to free you up a little bit, right? Now, as you eliminate the debt, you're going to take some of that debt and you're going to use some of that debt to produce assets. Now, what is an asset? We're going to define it real quick. An asset is the probability or possibility of you receiving cash flow today and also in the future. See, gold does not qualify to be an asset because gold doesn't pay you every day, right? Unless you got it stored somewhere and then they pay you some kind of fee, okay? But if you have an asset, then that asset can pay you today and also in the future. And not just one time today, like several times a day coming in. Our club meets that definition of an asset and has many levels to that, okay? And then that asset is going to produce more cash. You're going to go back around, eliminate some more debt, use some of the good debt to create some more assets. And that's going to be including all the things we're going to be doing. So, for example, pillar number 2 is to acquire precious metals, to include Bitcoin. And we do that already within our club. So we are really building 1 and 2 immediately when you get started in our club. You are building number 1 and number 2 because you already got Bitcoin coming in. And then we're going to teach you how to get your gold for free? How do you get your gold for free, your platinum for free, your palladium for free, your silver for free? That's right. Our Bitcoin Club, you're getting Bitcoin donated to you. So therefore, you can use that to purchase your gold, your silver, your platinum, and palladium. You get it for free. That's the thing you got to understand. The other thing we have is the infinite banking system. Now, pillar number 3 is when you become your own banker. Show you some demonstrations about that, how to become your own banker. And then we talk about learn to trade in the markets. You know, this is the most powerful thing. I gave you the story about that earlier. You know, sitting in my cubicle, right? And I made my, you know, my monthly income in a matter of minutes. This is the power of what's going on when you learn to trade. Press a button, cash flow appears. Okay, and then you talk about real estate, right? Real estate is a great asset class. It may not pay you daily, but now they got the BNB, Airbnb. Well, guess what? You know, now that became what? The real asset class. When you got Airbnb, that's producing people coming in and leaving out, coming in, leaving out, and it's paying you cash flow on a constant basis with that piece of property. All right. So under the umbrella of MLS, massive leverage system, massive leverage system. The cool thing about being leveraged, having leverage, is that you can use a small piece of whatever you're doing to create something massive. And the cool thing about that is the cash flow here is massive. But guess what else is massive? The education. The education we teach you here weighs a ton. The education we teach you weighs a ton because it will get you in the right direction for the rest of your life, not just through your generation, not just with you, but it would affect your grandchildren's generation, your great-grandchildren's generation. So literally it's teaching your family how to use and create cash flow. Use the money. It don't have to just be in trades. People think, oh, I got to put my money in trading. I got to take all this risk on. No, think about all those folks right now that put their money in the markets. They lost 3 years of profits in 5 weeks, right? So we don't need to be in that risk environment to do that. This club we're talking about right now, we're not even in the trade accounts. And we're going to show you how to make 150 to 400%. So check this out. So we're going to learn about how to get a real retirement, a real one. You control it, not nobody else. You are going to be in control of your own retirement. If you need to write yourself a check, right, from your 401k, your solo 401k plan, you flip your head around. You say, you know what? I need a check for $50,000. Guess what? You are approved. You just write yourself a check, 50,000. That's the cool thing about having you in control of your retirement check. Okay, you're gonna learn about a wealth plan, how to get goals in your wealth plan. You're gonna learn about professional development, how to switch to prosperity from scarcity. Right? You're going from scarcity, which means you know you don't really have everything you wanted. Everything's tight. You living from check to check, which you don't have to, right? You don't have to wait for a check or a stimulus check to come to you before you might making cash flow. So you're gonna learn how to go from scarcity to prosperity, right? That's what this is a real financial education. You're gonna start with the cryptocurrency boot camp, extreme credit, how to get your credit up to 800 and how to start using that cash flow from the credit, how to get that to $100,000, right? Plus, then you're going to learn how to set up your own LLCs, how to get cash flow off your companies. Going through that process right now, right? Getting some extra cash flow through the companies. Then you're going to get business credit. How do you get business credit? From your business, which you're going to learn to be. Everybody in this club is learning to be what? Their own CEO. Then we talked about a minute ago, solo 401k plan. L5 is talking about ALOCs and HELOCs. That's on L5, right? Introduction to trading, infinite banking system. That's when you're becoming your own bank, offshore accounts, and then venture capitalists. So let's keep moving and learn about what our system is all about. So each one of these are asset classes. There are 10 levels here, 10 of them, and each one is an asset class, okay? Starter home, right? L1, L2, L3, all the way up to L9. Now, the cool thing about these 10 classes, remember I said what an asset is? An asset has the probability and the possibility of getting paid today, tonight, and also in the future. Each one of these levels allow you to do that. It only takes one time out of pocket to get started with our club. And that one time out of pocket can lead you all the way up this ladder so that is $100,000 or more up in here in these hills. Okay. Now, how do we do that? We're going to switch down to the compensation, and we're going to talk about what it takes to get started in our club. So in our club, we got a house, and I appreciate Asada for showing me the new house, and I love it because it looks better than what I was using. So we got a new house sitting right here, right? So we got to start a level, and to get started in our club, there's an enrollment fee of $99, okay? And then it's 0.0167. That is to get your first house, your first starter house. $99 enrollment fee. I share that with you. You're going to learn more about that in a minute. And then 0.0167, this is what it takes to get started. Now, in this starter home, you are the landlord of your home. And as you invite others into your home, now two things we do, just two, mainly two things. Number one, we pay to get started. And number two, we invite others. The second part, you didn't hear me say it. I'm going to say it again. Number two, we invite others to get started. There's not a single business on this planet that's not looking for more customers. And the same thing here with us. We are looking for more members to join us. Okay. Now, what happens? So we invite our first person. You get 50% rent when you invite somebody that falls in his upper deck, right? You got two floors. You got the A floor, you got the B floor. So you got on the A floor, you're going to get 50%. 50% of what? 50%, you're going to get $99. So you're going to get 50% of that. That's $49. And you're going to get 50% of this 0.0167, or let's say 0.016. I call that 16 cents of a Bitcoin. Bitcoin right now is like $9,300. It's like $180. I'm sorry, let's go look at it. Let me bring it up real quick. We're going to go up here, and we're going to go and look at exactly what it is today. The site I'm going to is called Bitcoin Calculator. Okay, Bitcoin right now at this very moment is $9,742. It is ready to break through 10,000. Just so you know, it's playing, it's bumping its head against that level over and over and over again. We're going to show you some information about that in a little bit, but that's what it is. So now we say, okay, 0.016. What it takes in our club, 162. All right. What you need, 16 cents of that is 155. So 50% of 0.016, I call that 16 cents of Bitcoin. Let's call this one 0.008. I'm sorry, 0.008 is about $78. So you make it about $78 on this floor here. And down here, you make it about $145 down here. So let's look at it. So right now, 50% of this 16 cents, you're making 8 cents, about $77, $78, right? That's your first person. Then your second person, you're doing the same thing. You invited two people. Now think about this. You invited two people. I got a question to ask you. In this environment, how many people wish they had an opportunity to make money, to make cash flow every single day? How many people in this environment right now? Just ask yourself that question. There's not just 100 people. There are millions of people right now. 40 million people lost their job in the last 7-8 weeks. So we know at least 50 million people wish there was an opportunity for them to make cash flow right now. Where should they be? Right here in this club. And we can handle it. We can handle that resource coming to this club. So that's already two people. We said two people. I know about 10, 12, 14, 15 people. Yes, that's what we're talking about. Invite all those people to learn about what we do. And so here, when these two people invite two people, guess what happens? Not only are they going to get 50% rent, right? What happens now, if you invited them because they came down into your basement floor, you make 100%. 100%. 100% of what? You made $49 of the $99, and you got 100% of the 16 cents. So you get the $145 right there, right? 145, 150, right in this range. So when you think about that, you made about $200 when you invite somebody personally that fell on your basement floor, right? That's huge. So same thing happens here. If this person on your A level invited them, you share on the B line, they get 50%, you get 50%. And if you personally bring them in, you get 100%, right? Same thing with this person over here. When they invite somebody to come in, the same thing, 50% and 100%. And then the beautiful thing about this creates a brand new house. When the last room is filled up, there's only 6 rooms, right? When the last room is filled up, what happens is you are producing basically, I'm sorry, in this scenario right here, you are producing 150% up to 400%. 150 up to 400%. I want you to think about that. That's not money going to the stock market. It did not go, we did not put not a single dime in the stock market. This is just getting started with our club. That's 150 to 400%. And guess what? It happens over and over and over again. So let me give you a demonstration. So when the last person comes in, if this person did it, they still get their 50%. But you, what happened with you is it's going to start you a brand new house. So what are you talking about? That last room right here, when all 6 rooms are filled up, it starts you a brand new house with 6 brand new rooms again. That is powerful. And it doesn't stop. It keeps going over and over and over again. I'm going to demonstrate that in a little bit. So what are we really talking about? When you get started in our club, it's very simple to do. You just click on this button when you first get your free link. You can sign for free. Get your free link right there. You pay here. And then you're going to get this code that come in. It's going to say, hey, use this code right here to do it. And it's going to give you the amount of Bitcoin you're going to send. It adds it up for you already. $99 plus a 0.0167. It adds it already. That's just an example. Don't try to use that. But that's what it's doing in your back office. So when I go through the house and I put these rooms up, the cool thing about it is it creates this ongoing, making more and more houses. Take a look at this. So this right here is producing the 6 rooms. There you go. And then the last room is filled up. Guess what happens? Another 6 starts. And it does it automatically. Remember I said it's automated? This is automated. Already done. Then another one. Already done. Already done. Already. It just keeps going. It never stops. And the cool thing about it is it never stops. It never stops unless you do something. What is that? If you don't pay your $99, if you don't pay your $99 in the future, it is going to stop. Every year, we pay the annual fee of $99. You'll see that in your back office as well. When you go look at your profile, it'll show your date. This is your new bank, right? This system is designed to be your new bank. Like literally, like I'm seeing how my cash flow come in. This is it. This is what it's showing you how your cash flow is coming in. Okay. Now I'm going to show you some examples of people's accounts, a couple of people, of their accounts, what they have done since they've been here. Okay. Just give you a little bit of information. So here's a person. I'm going to just concentrate on April the 24th, 2020, right? Maybe about a month ago, not even a month ago yet. So April 24th, 3 payments came in, then 3 more payments came on the 25th, then 5 payments came in on the 26th, and then 4 payments came in on the 27th, right? Now, the cool thing about this, guys, is that remember an asset. What is an asset? Again, it is something that can pay you today, the probability and the possibility. It can pay you today and in the future, okay? Here's that demonstration about that. So here on the 24th, they got 0.008. What is that? About $77 as of today. This was $49 right here at the time, right? Now it's worth even more money. This is 0.006. So here we got 0.06528. What is that? Today is $63. At the time I sent it was only 49 bucks. So what's going on? Why is it going up in value? Because Bitcoin is going up in value. When Bitcoin keeps going up higher and higher and higher, guess what? All that cash flow you had is also increasing. It is not uncommon for you to have $1,000 and then tomorrow it could be worth $1,200, or the next day If Bitcoin goes from 10,000 to 12 to 14,000, all this cash flow is worth more and more cash flow. That's the power of what we're doing in Bitcoin, in our Bitcoin club, okay? So the cool thing is, here this person actually leveled up to level 1. They didn't stay on a starter level. That was a starter level. This is level 1. So what's that? That's a 50% on level 1, 0.02. That's basically $200 right there. It's 194. So right here is about 200 and about 100 right there, right? 200 and about 140. You're looking at close to almost 340 bucks. That's in one day. And this day is, you got 0.016, 0.016, which means that's 100% of the payout of that starter level. That's $155 plus the 49. That's already $200 right there. Right now, you know, it's 60. So that's 155 plus 60 is 210 right there. We just saw that. That was 200. That's $410 right there. That's another $400. So 400 plus 3, that's 700 bucks in 2 days. Now, I don't know about you, but a lot of people not making $100 a day. A lot of folks not making $100 a day. Some folks are, but not a lot. Some folks, they're not doing it. And so when you got things like this happening and people like this see the vision, this person made in 4 days about $1,200 in 4 days. That is the mortgage. That's what some people say, well, no, can you make your mortgage in a week? Absolutely, you can make your mortgage in a week. Matter of fact, I'm gonna show you how to do it in 1 day. So here's another account that we're gonna talk to, and we're just gonna concentrate right here on this one, okay? Just right here. Now, this person just got started a little while ago. That payment is payment 11, okay? Payment 11, they didn't stay on the starter level. That's level 1 payments. This right here is a level 4 payment, or it could be a level 5. That's a half a level 5 payment right there. What is that? Level 5, 0.5, not 0.05, 0.5. That's a half a Bitcoin. Today, that is worth $4,871. That is real cash flow to do what? To pay your mortgage, right? Pay a car note, buy some groceries. This is where you start to transition your wealth. It's not based on a number of hours. It's not based on you selling anything. It's not based on you. It's just being a part of the club and sharing the information about our club, right? People are joining our club for the education, and you happen to be getting paid back, or the membership fee is rolling back to you as a donation for you inviting them, right? You don't earn any money here. There's no earning because you're not selling any products. That's what this is. So you think about that, guys, $4,871 that went right to you, right? That's the power of our club. Now, I'm going to also talk about, we talked about 2 things already. One we talked about was the 50%, how to make 50%. The other one was how to make 100%. Now we're going to talk about how to make 10%. So it's 3 numbers, 50, 100, and 10%. How do you make 10% in our club? Very simply, when you get started in our club, you're going to start in the starter level, and any level that you may be on. For example, you might be on a starter level on level 1. That's the fast track. That's what we highly recommend everybody to do. Get on 2 levels at the same time. You teach your team to do the same thing, starter level and level 1, and then you roll up to level 2 as soon as you can, then roll up to level 3 as soon as you can. However, when you get started and the person you invited, they leapfrog to another level that you're not on. For example, starter level, they leapfrog to level 3, or they leapfrog to level 4, or leapfrog to level 5, whatever they leapfrog to, whatever they get to, and you not on that level, you are going to receive 10%. You got it? You're going to receive 10%. So no matter what happens, you are going to receive 10% no matter what. That's the power of the program. Now, the cool thing about it is everybody in our club should be walking themselves up to level 5. That's the sweet spot. That's where this world, your financial world, starts to change. Because I just showed you an example of a 50% payment, which was like $4,500, right? And here is a one whole Bitcoin coming in. So you either making 50% or 1 whole Bitcoin, which is 100%. That's over and over and over again. Remember, every time you get to a level, you are on that level for life. It's always there for you, right? The only thing you got to maintain is the $99 a year. That's all you got to do is maintain that, okay? So everybody should be walking themselves up to this higher level. This is where it's going to happen for you. It's going to be awesome, right? And once you go through this doorway to level 6, 7, 8, and 9, now you in a whole different playing field. No longer are you dealing with $100 payments, $100 payments, these two. Now you're dealing with thousands of dollar payments, like 4,000 or 8. The minimum here on this level is $8,000. You're making 8,000 or really 9,000, basically $9,000 to 18,000. See, now when you go through this doorway, you in the thousands. That's the benefit of learning to walk and teach your teams to do the exact same thing. You are able to start on the starter level and work your way up to every single level here. If you are coachable, if you are doing the right thing, if you are following what I'm teaching you to do, this is easy to do, but you got to get comfortable in doing it, okay? You got to get comfortable in doing it. I was talking to a young lady today. She had cycled 3 times on a starter level and did not move to level 1 yet. Like, why? Why are you still here when the cash flow is over here? And once you get over here, you got to move to over here. You got to get to over here. You can't keep staying. This is scarcity. This is wealth. Scarcity, wealth. Where you want to be? You want to stay down in the scarcity mindset, or you ready to go start making some cash flow to start changing your dreams to what you really want to start doing? Okay. All right. Enough about that. Let's keep it moving. So the next thing we're going to talk about, guys, is this person right here. This person been around in 18 days when this came out. 18 days, right? From the dated on April the 10th. 18 days. Now, the cool thing about this in 18 days, the cool thing about this is this person made over $6,000 right there, $6,789. But what is it worth today? What is that worth today? That wasn't that long ago, right? That was about a month and a week ago, okay? So what is that? 0.9847, okay? What is that? $9,593. That's almost a $3,000 gain from this right here. $3,000 gain. Here's a person that's been around for about a little bit over a year, okay? Come over here, it's 10.2286. Think about that. That's $99,000, $100, $100,000. You think about that, $100,000. Now, I don't know about you, but most people got to work a lot of hours, right? Making that kind of paper. They got to put some hours in. They're away from the family. They're doing some different things, right? This right here is part-time, giving a little bit of information, a couple of phone calls. Hey, I want to share something with you. Take a look at this. And let me know what you think, right? Check out this video. Here's some Facebook posts, and created 10.22 Bitcoins. Now think about it. That's only 10.22 Bitcoins. Well, you know what? What's a million? What is $1 million in Bitcoin? What is $1 million? $1 million right there is 102.5 Bitcoins. 102 Bitcoins. To be a millionaire, that number is so small, right? You had 103 Bitcoins, you got over $1 million, right? You're over $1 million, 103 Bitcoins. Now think about what I'm saying to you. All it starts with 1. And we got a formula how you get to 1 whole Bitcoin. We even got a formula for you. It's called L3N30 equals 1. We're going to talk a little bit about that. So here is a little bit of information, becoming your own banker. We teach you how to become your own banker with our information. This is my real policy. I had $30 a year ago in my what they call cash value. And a year later, it's over $111,000. And the reason for that is because I learned how to circulate my cash flow in and through my policy to keep this going. How much money did I take out? I had took out over $90,000. Now it's going back down again, right? I'm producing this to be $200,000, and this is going back down to 2 to 3,000. It's going to keep producing more and more cash flow to do. If I ever wanted to pay off my house, could I do it? Not a problem. I could pay off my house anytime I get ready, right? The cool thing right here, though, is that we're going to teach you how to even leverage your house, how to even leverage your house, like in a HELOC. How do you leverage it? How you do it the right way? And then this is the bank we use. This is called a Trezor. This is the bank we use. This bank right here is never closed. Our bank is open 24 hours a day. And then inside this bank, we can store 300 million, $3 billion, $5 billion, all in this right here with no problem. This is the bank. Everybody understand that? That is the bank, okay? Let's keep moving. Here, right here, we're showing you my credit cards, right? $100,000 in credit cards. We're going to teach you how to do this as well, so that you have more money on your credit than you do at your job. You just got to follow our simple techniques, what we're teaching you to do. It's very simple to do. You just got to work on it. You got to be diligent. You got to work on this every single day. And then this is what we teach people to do right here, right? So if you're born poor, it's not your fault. But if you die poor, it is your fault. Now we talk about that because every Friday, we teach you to get a $100 bill, a C note. Go to the bank and say, I know what, I'm getting paid. I got paid today. I'm going to the bank and I'm going to pay myself a C note. And you're going to start building up your C notes, right? You're going to build them up. You start with your first one, you're going to get your second one, your third one, your fifth one. Before you know it, you got 10, 12. Before you know it, you got 25, you got 30. Before you know it, you got 40 C notes, right? 40 of them, 50 of them. Before you know it, you got 100 of them. And when you get 100 of them, that's a stack. One stack is $10,000 just sitting on the side, and you are so confident about anything that happens with you, you are fine. You got somewhere to take care, you can take care of emergencies, right? You can do that. That's the power of what we're talking about. Now we're going to talk a little bit about the people that leveled up within our club. I'm going to share it with you just a little bit for folks to let you know that no, it's not just a theory. This is what we're actually doing in this club. So we got level 1s, level 2s, level 3s, level 4s, level 5s, right? We got folks rolling up in here, making a change in their life. So here's some folks on level 1, right? And we take these empty spaces, right? We got people coming out this level. And so what we do, we just leave these pitches up until they actually get off this level and go to the next level, okay? So we got level 1s right here, some more level 1s, right? You see some empty spaces are here because they moved that one to another level. Here's some more, right? We got 10, this right here is like 10 slots, right? Moving up, ready to move on. Some more folks, you see they're moving on already, but you got a lot of folks on level 1. Level 1's got charts, level people, leveling up, get to higher levels. That's what we're teaching you to do. This is the foundation. This plants the seed when you go from starter level to level 1. That plants the seed. Now you got to water it now. Now you got to water it. You got to grow it a little bit, okay? So here you got some more level 1s in here, right? Looking at it, looking some more level 1s. We got some more folks on level 1s, right? Pages of them, pages of level 1s. You see that? Beautiful, pages of level 1s, right? Then we got some new folks hit level 1 today. We got Bernice Bolden. Congratulations, Bernice, for hitting level 1. Sharice Brown, congratulations, hitting level 1, right? This is the latest group that came in right now. That's why they got the little purple around them, the border. And then as they water the grass, now we go on level 2s. So now we got folks on level 2, and some of the folks are leaving level 2 and they elevating to level 3. Now remember, every level that you're on, starter level, level 1, level 2, doesn't matter, you're still getting paid from it. You're still receiving, it's an asset. Remember, it's an asset that pays you now and also in the future. So they didn't leave it, they still getting paid on it. And so now they just elevating themselves because they watering the grass, and that what they call that tree, that money tree is starting to grow. And that's what it's going right here. So level 2 is growing, right? There's some more folks on level 2. Some person left this slot here and went to level 3, right? Here is the latest chart on level 2, okay? Looking for more folks to hit that level 2. Matter of fact, I got to get a brand new one. Came in today. They did 1 and 2, I didn't get a chance to get the poster up, but we're going to get that tomorrow for sure. We're going to put that up there, right? Level 1 and level 2, and then we're going to keep moving. Here's level 3s. Now look at this. These people went to level 3, so the grass is getting bigger. The cash flow on this level alone, let's go to the cash flow on this level alone. Let's explain what's the difference. So right now on this level, you're getting 0.1, $975 just off level 3. Half of that level is 0.05. Okay, you're getting 487. So the least amount of money you make on this level is 487. The maximum you make on this level is 974. Wow, that's $1,000 coming in. Think about that. That might be one time a day. That could be the day tomorrow, the next day. That might be 2 times a day, one time next week. Think about it. You can make more money here than the average person makes in an MLM. Absolutely. And guess what? You don't have to sell anything. But we teach you to do your MLM as well. Don't leave it. Do both. But this right here gives you the possibility of creating cash flow a whole lot faster and goes right into your account. Right into your account. Here's another one for level 3. Look at this. These are the latest folks on level 3. Okay. And then we're going to go to level 4s. These folks on level 4. These folks right here, Asada and Jeannie Moore and Janice King, they are all on what they call the round robin. They're on everything, right? But here's Ramonda. She's worked her way from starter level 1, level 2, level 3, and level 4. That's the newest person on level 4 right there. That's beautiful, making it happen, right? And so what is that kind of, what's that pay? Like, what does that look like on level 4? Level 4 is 0.2. So half of it is 0.10. That's 974. And then the 100% of it is 0.2, $1,950. Think about that. Think about you got 2 of those coming in a week. That's basically $4,000 in a week, right? Most people are not doing that in a month. They're not doing it in a month. You're doing it in a week, a day. That's a day, right? Depending on what's happening, okay? Then we got some people on level 5. Now here you got some folks on level 5, right? They went to all the way up to level 5. There's level 5 payments. You got a young lady right here, Asada's child. Her name is Patience, 16 years old, growing. See, it don't take an age to be here. It takes a desire, and ready to make things happen. Imagine her life. She gets 5 payments at 16, just 5 payments. Well, let's talk about it. Let's see what is that? What is 5 payments? What's 5 payments for a 16-year-old? 5 payments on level 5. What is that? Well, the least you can make is 0.5. $4,871. The least that person can make on one payment. Let's say it's 3 of those, 1.5 Bitcoins. What is that? $14,613. I said the least that person can make. The least, that's it. 1.5 Bitcoins. Well, wait a minute. That's just the one cycle. What if she gets paid 3 times on the basement floor from work that she already done? That's 6 Bitcoins came in. 6. Well, what's that? What's 6 Bitcoin? I'm sorry, 3 Bitcoins. 3 Bitcoins is $29,000, and that's not a job. That can go into the savings. That can go part of education. Wants to go to college. That could be things that you want to do to change your life. Now, she could take this little bit of money right here and start doing what with it. Her mother says, you know what? It's time to get a policy. As a matter of fact, she's old enough to get her own policy. Guess what? Bam, she gets her own policy. She could dump $3,000 into her policy and put $30,000 into the PUA. Now she's building on that. And at the same time, she's making 4 to 6%, and then take that out and throw it right back into Bitcoin. Wow. That's some serious stuff going on right now, right? That's working money. So when we look at cash flow coming in, this is going to be pages and pages of people hitting level 5. You see, when you're in a scarcity mindset, you stay down to the left. You're always down, you're all the way to the left. starter level, you on a starter level, and you on these other smaller levels, right? You're hanging out on the starter level. But when you are on the prosperity side, that's when you move in to what we call level 5. And here are the people that are rocking level 5. As a matter of fact, they're rocking all 5 levels right now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we call these division builders. Because now it's just a matter of time as more and more people roll up into these levels, pages of level 5 people coming in, and all of a sudden they're getting paid. Now you got decisions to make. Let me take a piece of this, go up to level 6. Take a piece of this and throw it into some wealth. Take a piece of this, throw it into some wealth, throw it into some wealth. Here's some more asset building we can do. That's what this is all about. All right, guys, so I'm gonna stop here and we are going to talk about now Miss Jeannie. Miss Jeannie came here. I'm gonna stop sharing for a moment. I'm gonna stop sharing for all the folks on Facebook. Let's do this. For all the folks on Facebook, we are going to say goodbye to you. That was your introduction about what we do, how we do it. Everybody can turn their cameras on, let them know we are on our way. So if you want to join us, on Facebook, one of these people that you're going to look at, one of these people are going to be here to help you get moving, right? We got pages and pages of people, and we got folks on my second page here. See the cameras coming on? We're going to get the cameras on. Everybody turn the cameras on. And we got a third page with people, with all these folks here. Everybody need to turn on the cameras, okay? Remember, we're trying to get your name out there and your face out there to help people, but this is where it's at. So one of these folks going to help you to get started in our club, and all you got to do is say, you know what? I saw your picture. Oh, that's you right there. I see Michelle. I see Miss Jeannie Moore. I see Greg Ward. I see Director Betts. I see Marquise Battle, right? Queen G. I see Tim on the line. I see Miss Shirley D. Ray, right? We got Miss Jillian. We got Fred L. We got Miss Ramonda. We got Carolyn Hill up in the house. We got Dr. Let me say it again. Dr. Christopher Sr. is up in the house. We got Latoya Coleman up in there. We got Kevin Battle, Asada Kirkland. We got Brother Kirby up in the house. George Blair. Miss Dion is up in the house. I see Miss Evella Barnes and Kim Lewis up in the house. Miss Carolyn up in the house. I see Avery A. What's up, brother? I see you out there. Miss Nikki up in the house. I see Q Barnes up in there, all the way from South Africa. Mama Namusa is out there all the way. And it's look, it's 4 o'clock in the morning and she's on this line. We got Tim out there. We got Veronica Williams out there. Roderick Glenn. We got Raymond Aries out there. Carlos. We got Darnell Abrams all the way from Oklahoma. OKC is in the house. I got you, brother. We got my man, Cole Star. We got my man Raul. Amigo. What's up, amigo? We got Jacqueline. Yes, we got Marsha Dillon. Marsha, just brand new. Marshall is in the house. Yes. I'm loving it. We got Miss Carol in the house. We got Ronald Bogan. We got my man Ken Thompson in the house. Ron Roberts. Yes, Jerry's in the house. Gary, Ethel Williams, Chantel Townsend, all the way from Florida. We got Miss Shalisa Brown. Miss Georgia, the mother of the club, Miss Georgia, in the house. We love it. Pierre, Cynthia Reynolds. Yes, Peggy Bryant. We got it going on. I gave everybody a shout out on the first screen. I'm not going to do everybody like that, but I'm just saying, guys, there we go. We got some more folks out here. We got Director Bates, Wanda Wahida is out there, Lorraine out there. I got you. Janice King, Carl Buford in the house, Robin. Yes, I see you, Darius. Yes, Cheryl Ray, Deirdre, Miss Jamila. Yes, one. Wait, there we go, guys. We rocking it out. I got to give a girl a shout out, Miss Donna Samuel, Deborah Johnson, Tracy. What's up? Joycelyn Sanders, DeAndre, Yvonne. I got you. Miss Tony Battle Games, making it happen. We making it happen, guys. What I'm saying to you is this. If you are on this site right now, watching us on YouTube, somebody share this with you. your picture should be up here with us because their lives are changing. They're straight out. Their lives are changing. They're not here. They're not here wasting their time. It's 10 o'clock. They're not here wasting their time. They're learning how to create cash flow and get to the other side of money. Here's the question to you on YouTube, Facebook. Are you looking to get on the other side of money? If so, get with one of these people that's sharing the video with you, connect with them. But right now, we got to say bye. Y'all take it easy. Give them the wave. Give them the wave. We got to go. You guys take care. God bless. We are stop.